Hi, this is Brian Dixon with NorCal Solar. I'm here at the north end of Petaluma off North McDowell. Um, Actually, at a spot, if you know much about the solar industry, you'll know the name Enphase. A lot of people don't realize that Enphase actually started in Petaluma. Um, and Enphase is known for a very specific niche of the microinverter. They created these microinverters that so basically when you have a solar system, your panels create pull energy from the sun. They go down, all the energy goes down, and they create energy at a DC level, goes down to a big inverter on the side of the house, and that inverter changes energy to AC so the house can use it. That's kind of solar in a nutshell. What Enphase did is they created these microinverters so that at the panel level, each panel has its own inverter, and the DC is converted to AC right there on the spot. Goes down, no need for a large inverter on the side of the house. It creates some efficiencies because each panel is working on its own, as opposed to a system where if you had shading or something happened to a panel, it would affect all the other panels. With the microinverters, each one is working individually. Um, and there's also been some other things created with the microinverters. Most recently, the IQ8 inverter has an option of power by sunlight. Basically, a system that does not have a battery backup when there's a power outage. You are not creating energy daylight or nighttime. With the power by sunlight option, your inverters create their own little grid, and as long as the sun's out, you can have power during the daylight, which is kind of a unique thing. So you're actually getting power during an outage without having a battery. So that's a cool thing. It's a lot less expensive than having a battery. I see the option of a lot of people who maybe work out of the home office may need to have some lights and the internet and a couple other things working during the day. Um, it's a cool option to look at, and that's something that you'd use the microinverters with. Anyways, they started in Petaluma. Enphase did in 2007, 2008. Um, this is where the whole system started, and I know during that time I heard the word Enphase and microinverters. I had no clue what a inverter was at that time. I was in the mortgage industry, not in the solar industry. And as I've learned over time how important the inverters are to the whole solar system, and how important the microinverters have become. And Enphase is also now they've also created battery backups, and they now have an Enphase battery that you can incorporate along with the microinverters. They started in Petaluma about 2007, 2008, and still have a presence here. This is again North McDowell, Petaluma, but their base is out of Fremont. But again, they still have a very nice presence here in Petaluma. And we do have the access to the Enphase microinverters as well as the Enphase batteries. Of course, Enphase would have to have cars powered by the sun with the EV chargers for employees here. So let me know if you have any questions, whether it's regarding inverters, battery backup, solar, what you would need for your specific situation to offset your use of the grid. Happy to talk about all the options of what may make sense for your specific situations. Microinverters may make the most sense, but there may be an option that makes more sense. Sometimes it depends on what kind of battery backup you're looking at. If you are looking at battery backup, we'll run those scenarios and discuss what makes the most sense for you. So just let me know. Leave a note below or give me a call, 707-861-0440. Thank you.